The Seahawks with the advantage, and they get the football first as the second half is underway. This one fielded at the 5. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the third quarter.
I like the way you term that because now I think they go a little bit deeper into their playbook. They like what they did in the first half. That worked okay. But in order to get the separation that you just talked about, change things up a little bit. Change your tendencies, try and hit them a little bit more with some things they didn't see in the first half.
Let's see if they do just that. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. It's a gain of 12, first down Seahawks.
First down, Seahawks.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Now a handoff here to his running back. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
What's the old expression, 3 yards in a cloud of dust? In this case, it's dust-covered pellets. It's no longer that old grass that we used to play on, right, and chew it up. Now we've got that artificial surface. You see the pellets go up. Still a nice play by the defense.
From the 45 on second down, Mahomes. Open man is Hill. He's got it. A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
And that's going to be another first down as the tackle made at the Jets' 23.
When they watch film of this game and hand out the grade sheets, he's going to really like getting a double plus on this play. Why? He scrambles and picks up a first down. But what else does he do? Protects himself by sliding and avoiding the big hit. Double plus, big-time play.
And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. 11 yards there and a first down for Seattle. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he is in for the Seattle touchdown. A great play there. His second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Seahawks are able to stretch that lead out a bit further. Elliott good on the extra point, and it's now 21-7. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And their halftime hole now even deeper. And they need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown of the second half scored against them.
They were down at the half. Now, as you mentioned, they're down a little bit bigger, but no time for discouragement. Just got to get back to it, right? Put your shoulder against the boulder and start pushing and try and get back to where you were to start the half.
Topper! Check. Hatchet. Hey, orbit. Let's go. Hey, we got Mike, number 50. Ready?
Now a play fake here on first down. He's going to air one out. A fight for the football, and it's intercepted. Shaquille Griffin with a pick. And they're going to set up shop at the 27-yard line. He's at it again, Charles. He had the pick 6 last week. Not a pick 6 here, but an interception.
It's another Oski, because that's the word we use when we intercept the pass. Oski tells your team to rally around and block for you. Well, that worked really well last week because he had made it all the way to the end zone. This week he got the Oski, maybe not a touchdown, but boy, he's playing really well.
The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4.
Got to do better.
Play action. Now it's Mahomes. Flush to his right. Gets this one to Hill. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. It's a gain of 15, first down Seahawks.
Tighten up. Pull it together.
And again this time to the tailback. And he'll be brought down right at midfield after a gain of only a couple.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, this big defensive lineman will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
And this time he's able to take it down to the 42. That one a first down pickup of 8.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them. There goes a deep ball, end zone. And he's got it. Caught in the end zone for the Seahawk touchdown. Tyreek Hill with his second touchdown of the game, number 8 on the season. And the Seahawks are able to stretch that lead out a bit further. Elliott good with a PAT. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. They trail here by 24 points. Got to get going soon, you'd have to think, as they come up 1st and 10. Boy, nowhere to go at all on that first down run as they will get to him behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's 2nd down. A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11.
At the 24-yard line.
Go. Hey, watch it. Check 3.
They'll keep it on the ground. Waters. They'll be brought down on the 30-yard line after a gain of 6.
Brought down at the 30-yard line. It's a gain of 6. Brings up 3rd and 5.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Back now here on EA Sports. A lot of folks starting to make their way to the parking lot. Their guys trail big here to begin quarter number 4. The Jets on 3rd down. They've converted 4 times out of 6. Not bad. This will be 3rd and 5.
Team 6.
Mott's 56. Here we go, D. Get off the field.
Big River.
They'll set up a throw. And unable to connect. Incomplete. Now give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down. Well, the trials and tribulations of being a quarterback in this league, it's tough. It's got to be wearing on him out there.
Well, he has been sacked a number of times. He had an interception, so I'm going to give him a skosh of credit for hanging in there and trying to make something happen.
He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, C.J. Mosley. And his guys are going to take over at the 31-yard line.
Well, this defensive pressure has been constant all game long. The pass rush, the coverage, they've all been excellent, and now they'll tack on an interception here as this one continues to slip just further and further out of hand.
And inside the 20 before he's brought down. It's a gain of 12, first down Seahawks. Charles, you'd said the magic number was probably right around 20 for this defense because they're facing one of the top 5 offenses in the league in terms of points scored. They've had their moments, but this offense just a little too good, isn't it? And he will score. Touchdown, Seattle. Scampering home from 19 yards out. And the Seahawks are able to stretch that lead out a bit further. Elliott good on the extra point, and the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly,
and he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by the linebacker, Joe Schobert. And they're going to be set up in the red zone right around the 17-yard line. He's on quite the interception run. He had 2 last week, another one here. Remember, he's not a DB, he's a linebacker.
But how many of those linebackers started as DBs and pumped themselves up into being linebackers? So the ball skills are the same.
And a big loss here as he's taken down.
Well, so much for setting the tone of the drive offensively. Giving up a big sack that loses that kind of yardage, not a great start.
Now this one from about 2 counties over after the sack. They come up on a 2nd and very long. Throwing now is Mahomes. Now he'll pull it down. And they'll bring him down at the 18-yard line. He got him a big chunk of that yardage back, but even with that effort, it'll still be 3rd and long. The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long. Shotgun snap to Mahomes. Looks to throw, fires right side. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down. And Elliott puts this one through. And they're well on their way now as the lead grows even larger. So it's 3 more points, and that widens this thing out even further here in the 4th.
And you know in this league, you can never have enough points, but this widens it out, as you said, and now it's all about ball control, isn't it?
And he'll wind up getting an extra couple yards here for his trouble as he'll bring this one out to the 27. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And last time, 1-play interception. So this offense, they should be fresh. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Cameron Jordan in there to get him. And on the season now, that is 9 sacks for him.
We've been around this league for a while, and many coaches never pull their starting quarterback, almost no matter the situation. In this case, though, I think he's got to make a decision. He's taking a pretty good beating out there.
Yeah, and with the deficit, maybe not wanting to risk an injury. 2nd and 13. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. Give him 15 yards on that one, and the Jets move the chains. This quarterback now 6 for 6 since coming back out of the locker room. It's 1st and 10. He'll drop to throw. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by the linebacker, C.J. Mosley. And he's going to take this one back to the 37-yard line. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. So after the INT, here's Mahomes. It's Hill, complete. And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly. So another score there. And often you talk about the 3 phases of the game. Defense, offense, special teams. It's been a clean sweep in this one, hasn't it?
It certainly has. They've been pretty dominant throughout this game. And privately, the head coach will add a 4th phase. That's the coaching. And he'll tell the ownership that as he tries to negotiate a new contract off of this win.
They are looking strong here in the 4th quarter. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, you had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership.
Got it. 18 Gators.
3 buzz, 3 buzz.
Let's go.
2nd and 2. And he took that in one-handed. What a grab. A gain of 5, good enough for the 1st down.
It's got to the point where we see guys like that make that type of a catch. Not fair goes through my brain. That size, that speed, and now they're acting like wide receivers too.
Yeah, tight end one-handed catches. They're kind of like wide receiver one-handed catches nowadays.
Just not right.
A good pickup there. 8 yards on the 1st down completion. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Jets football as we get you reset here. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over.
Now!
Back to throw. Going to throw right side here, complete. And that'll wind up moving the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the Seahawks 37. Offense for them has been at a premium. You wonder where plays like that have been all game long.
They're thinking the exact same thing themselves, but they're also looking forward now because now these plays are really for next week, trying to get some momentum going.
Yeah, boy, this defense again really making things tough on him as they stop him for no gain. Seems pretty obvious defensively a key was stopping the run game. How have they done it so successfully?
To me, it seems that these guys really did a nice job of paying attention during the scouting report meeting. And you know, Brandon, when they do those, they talk about the top.
And now here is another interception. Picked off by the linebacker, Joe Schobert. And they will take over at the 26-yard line. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And this game comfortably in hand. The scoreboard speaks for itself, but you still got your starting quarterback. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Well, they go play fake. The problem is nobody was faked out.
And when no one's faked out, what's the end result? Quarterback gets hit.
Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on second down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18. Mahomes going to throw it here. And going deep for Hill. It's caught inside the 25. And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals.
I've got to laugh here, and I really don't want to because the old school in me is not happy about this score this late, not necessary. But this is Madden, isn't it? Yeah. This is how it works.
Rub it in. Have a day.
I mean, what does it matter? These guys who are playing in this game, there are no feelings
exactly.
there.
They don't have to face the guy. Well, they might if they're in the same room going head-to-head. But
that's
the virtual guys on the screen don't have to face each other after this one.
In that case, run it up.
Elsewhere, fourth quarter score now for Baltimore. And the Ravens have wound up winning that affair. If they can hold on to that lead to the end, it would up their win total to 7. And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. They've lost this one. Their offense has struggled. Do they try to put together something here at the end just to take into next week?
Yeah, sometimes teams want to do that and coaches want to. I remember one time I was on a team and we were losing late in a game like this, and you knew it was lost. It was over, right? And the coach called a running play and pretty much said to everyone, I want to see something executed well before we get out of here. And that was the message to the team.
Just something to build on.
Just something to build on, get it done, and maybe we can look at that and say, we'll get better as we go forward.
Throwing right, and that's complete. The Jets are going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 11 seconds remaining in the ball game.
Hey, box truck.
On first down, he'll drop to throw. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off at the 40. And now off to the races, down the right side. And he's going to score. It's a Seahawk touchdown. That's the story of the game. They've been suffocating all game long on defense. They were suffocating there again in a big way.
And they've done it not just by out-athleting them, which is often the case, but by being able to adjust to anything they tried to throw at them and beating them to the punch each and every time. This was a defense that was